New racing class available for purchase.
And there's your class 2s, but we're gonna stick with our class 1s for now. I was gonna say something, I think. Come seem. It's actually a good idea to hop in and you know, these actually have really good really good flavor text sometimes. This is the SRRL, which is the Solar Racing something league. With an average temperature of minus 14, minus 12 F for minus 24 C, AG engines minus and no cooling problems. Just make sure your air intakes don't get blocked by the snow. Power-ups are not allowed. Camsim is rather slow and presents some sharp turns. Let's do it! So the environments in this game are kind of fascinating. Because this actually takes place in the year, well, it's like 2000, it's like some 500 years in the future. Where, I mean, it has to be in the future because cars are going at the speed of sound and are magically floating and don't explode as soon as anything touches them. Oh yeah, this track. The basic story, I don't think this is actually said anywhere in the game. I just remember reading it on the site. The story is basically Earth ran out of resources. It also became quite a bit too warm to live in, except for apparently Alaska, which is now even colder than before. Oh yeah, this turn. Nope, there's a way to do that so very nicely. Some people remained on Earth because they wanted to, or they were left behind. So they kept building places like this, and then the people of the stars were like, hey, we have like rocket engines and crap now. What happens if we put those on cars? But where should we race the cars? Because we don't want to mess up, I don't know, space. Oh, hey, wait a minute, we have this old dusty planet which is ravaged by global warming and also global cooling, and there's no people left and everything is in disrepair. Why don't we just go there and put up some magnetic tracks and just go whee? So that's why the environments look the way they do. Apparently, like, this place is still pretty lush. This looks habitable. Perhaps even inhabited. You need someone to stay around and maintain the tracks and such. But you'll see, especially later when we get to a couple other environments, that the rest of the world didn't fare so well. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to deal with that turn. Do I have to use the brakes there, perhaps? Maybe. Still got the gold, though, so...
New record. Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Don't care about my rankings because I'm not really trying. Explorer's Ride. The Explorer is a technical circuit with lots of corners and steep slopes. Make sure your grip is on par and your ship can stand a few grinds against the barriers. My grip is not on par because I'm using, you can see the stats here on the Gila. Oh yeah, the Gila is the name of the ship. It's Conqueror Technologies. Gila. Gila? Gila. I don't know where they're from. Can I find out more? Yes, I can. Oh, well, here's your lore for you. After the war, there was a war? Wait, the discussion started fighting over the fastest ancient car between the Ford Shelby GT500 Mustang and the 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, and slowly developed towards betting on being able to create the fastest hover chip ever created. Thomas Andreasen, former financial broker, founded Conqueror Technology System. That sounds maybe Danish or something? Its outrageous design and total disregard for ideal weight is the result of Andreessen's unlimited passion for ancient American muscle cars. The Conqueror racing team was born on the moon, yada yada. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to go back and read this sometimes. I just came here to show you the graph on the right there. Look, it's got good max speed and bad grip. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna race. I'm just gonna race until I can't race, and when I can't race, I'll pump more money into my ship or buy a new one. Explorer's Ride. I really like this track. Also, this musical track.
Go.
It sounds cold in the way that only video game music ever does. Okay, goodbye, AI who drove into the wall. Oh, hello. That right there was an EMP. Which is one of the power-ups you can use. Oh, right, power-ups. I forgot about power-ups. I should be using my my turbo boost. I'm smart. Yep, turned a bit too quick for that one. I remember there being a turn there, a difficult one. This is one of those super windy, really technical tracks. Ow. Should I turn the music up a little bit? But I do like hearing the vehicles too. A is for activating. No, X. It's X on an Xbox controller to use your power up. I forgot. A, I think is A is also boost. If you want to take your hand off the right stick in order to boost, don't do that. You need that right stick at all times. I mean, I'm taking it off to use my boost, but that boost is just tapping. Using the regular boost, you need to hold it for a second. There we go. Get a bit comfortable with my rambling and not really paying attention to the race. But I turned up the difficulty, so let's make sure we pay attention to what the opponents are doing. So far, so good, though. Yeah, I think I have accidentally nudged the balance between gameplay and music, audio, volume. I'm gonna crank that for the next recording. Because the engines aren't that fun to listen to. The music definitely is, though.
Finish.
Nice!
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Pay attention to how the music's got this sort of dynamic thing going where there are different parts that it can cut into and out of at different points in the race. And there's always an intro and an outro. And the outro always happens on the next measure after you cross the finish line. And it always sounds really nice. I really like how they did that. Let's go tweak that. Let's do that instead. Here's a new game type. In speed mode, staying above the minimum target speed means seconds subtracted from your final time. The fastest circuit of the Alaskan complex is the ideal location for this kind of event. This is there's a bunch of different modes in this game, all of which are more or less fun, which is interesting because usually there's, in almost every game I've played that has a bunch of different modes to vary up a core mechanic, some of them just feel tacked on.
3, 2,
but pretty much all of these they feel like they have a purpose instead of just more content. This one's neat because it awards it honestly awards consistent driving more than having a very high top speed. Like, even if you can drive in a way that would actually give you a slightly slower lap time in another race, as long as you stay above the target speed, you'll get time subtracted at the end of the race, which might give you a better time overall in this type of mode. Right now the target speed is 700, and I'm not even close to being above that right now. It's like speed, but in reverse. But also not in reverse, because if you were reversing, you'd be going backwards. No, it's like speed. You have a target time that you want to stay above at all times. Instead of, you know, exploding, if you go below it, you get rewarded if you stay above it. Oh, that was almost really good cornering right there. I'm almost happy with that. Get that speed up, stay above 700. Pull down, pull up. And up. Then up again. Do a little bit of strafey out. Nope. It's okay to slow down a lot in turn though if you've got the boost out of it, so that you can pick the speed back up. Oh yeah, look at that time bonus cranking up there on the left side. We're good. We're good. We're golden. We are so golden. I'm surprised at how well I'm taking these turns all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. Oop, red out. Got a bit of red out there. Pull up, boost, pull up. Strafing Maru. I don't know what a strafing Maru is. I've just coined that term, I suppose. Seems to have happened. And Here's the finish line.
Finish.
That was awesome.
New
That's a
record.
platinum for you.
Congratulations. Platinum
As I thought.
medal awarded.
Look, it's like a trophy instead of just a medal that you get gold like you hang around the deck. It's like a freaking trophy with a spiraling craft around it. It's awesome. I want a 3D printed one of those in like Chrome or something to put on a shelf somewhere. Hey, 34 big things. Can you host a tournament and do that and also let me win, please? There's no way I can compete. There's some people on YouTube. Excuse me. There's some people on YouTube who look at that 45. And look at that. Everyone around me in that global leaderboard has all of the upgrades, and I don't. They also have the augmented propeller for max top speed, which I don't. So I guess I got pretty good at that one. Anyway.
Pilot level
Shout out especially to a fellow named Jolt Out on YouTube, Joltout, who has videos of himself beating the crap out of this game in single races, and also another cool game which is in early access right now, an indie game called Grip, which if you're into crazy ludicrous racing, throw an eye on Grip. That's a cool one. Vertigo. Check your hand leg. Hey, I found a typo. Check your hand leg brakes and nerves before facing the sharp corners and steep slopes of the vertigo circuit. No power-ups allowed. Pure races. I always like pure races. That's one of the reasons why I like F-Zero better than Wipeout, because Wipeout's got all the weapons and crap, and F-Zero is just, hey, race good. Also, you can tackle your opponents and murder them, but race good. That's what's important. And this game does have something resembling weapons with the EMP, and there's a thing called I don't remember what it's called. You latch onto an enemy and drain energy from them and slow them down a bit in the process, I think. But there's no, there's no red shell equivalent or anything like that. There's no lock-on missile that you go, whoop, someone's got a power-up, now I'm gonna die. And also there's no randomness to it. You pick what you want. Oh god, I forgot this track. Oh, it looks so pretty with new colors. I remember vividly how this turn looked, and it was a lot muddier before. Wow. Oh wow, this game is gorgeous. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even racing well right now. Again, been a while, and this circuit is definitely more suited for those snappier vehicles, like the ESA or the Lunar. What's it? Look at the color of the track, though. It's like pink and blue and shiny, and it's pretty. It's a pretty game. God, they changed how the music works since last time we played this too. This sounds like a completely new track with some of the same assets. That's crazy. This game keeps getting better. And it's so heartwarming to see such a small studio be able to continually support a game like this, even though it didn't... I don't think it sold super duper well, but it is obviously the people who have played it are just raving about it. Like me, like how I am right now. I think also it shows that I haven't done the whole playing games and talking at the same time in a really long time. I keep stumbling over my own words. There's that guitar. I'm used to hearing that in like the first 15 seconds of the song. I feel like I was talking about something and then threw it out the window. That's fine. It's so nice to see a studio this small be able to support a game this far after launch, and with both free stuff and paid stuff. It's a really good combo. I will be keeping an eye out on what 34 Big Things makes after this, even if it's not a racing game or a genre I like. We're back in Cairo. You're now ready to face your first tournament. The Desert Eat Cup consists of 3 races. It's held in the Cairo SRR Racing Complex, and it's one of the most popular events in the league. Let's be popular. Let's not upgrade anything or anything. Let's just freaking pound we use the throttle to do a thing. Have you noticed how polygonal this game is in a way that doesn't seem... It doesn't seem forced. God, look at these graphics. It's so colorful now. It's blowing my mind. Oh, I wish there was a photo mode in this game. Or like a replay mode, like how in... You know how those good future... Hey, there's the energy beam tether leech I was talking about before. There are a lot of realistic racing games that have like stationary camera replays that are supposed to to emulate how it looks to watch racing on TV. This game should have that, so that you can after the fact watch a replay and pick cool angles and really appreciate how freaking ridiculously fast 1,000 kilometers an hour is. It's crazy fast. It's disturbingly fast. Oh, nope. Oh, that was almost good. That was almost good. I should have saved the boost until the corner, though, so I could boost out of it. That was almost good. Oh, it's just 2 laps. Oh, Jesus. Hey, guys, wait up. I missed that it's only 2 laps. I know it's 3 tracks, and so it's determined, but still. I wanna place first in all of them. Hard to know when to boost. I don't want to boost in turns. So I don't want to boost when it can't live up to its full potential, so to speak. But that just means sitting on it and not using it, which is worse. I'm gonna get a little bit of tap there, and not use all of it. And then strafe. Ow, that was horrible. Hey, I'm in first though. I think I'm getting it.
Congratulations, gold medal awarded.
That's first for first. Ah, whatever, I don't care about those last 2.
3, 2, 1.
God, the camera's so zoomed in when you're standing still, it looks really weird. I wish it would pull out a little bit. But you're not supposed to stand still because it's a racing game, so who the heck cares? Why am I talking about this? Haven't touched the wall yet, feeling pretty good. If only you could see, those of you who have not played this, the intricacy that goes into steering. I mean, it's not like you don't play a game like, I don't know, Need for Speed or whatever, and just accidentally brush a wall on a straight and feel like it was your fault. That doesn't happen, because cars, they have wheels, they grip to the ground and they go where you tell them to, more or less. The thing about racing, hover racing, which both Wipeout and to some extent F-Zero, although F-Zero is a heck of a lot grippier than this. Like, you have to strafe for almost every turn you make. You have to strafe on straights because you're drifting a little bit sideways from the last corner you took. And like, if you don't constantly make little adjustments, it's like a spaceship. Like, you know, once it starts going in one direction, it's gonna keep going in that direction. So you have little retro thrusters all over the place. Ah, I've forgotten how the language of English works. Help! Send help! Oh yeah, it's. I was actually considering for a while. Back the first time I played this game, I almost wanted to record a tutorial video about it, because so many people are playing it and not really getting what you were supposed to do and being frustrated that it couldn't even, you know, place in the first race of the game. So I was fiddling with an overlay that showed the position of the thumbsticks while playing, but I couldn't get it to really work the way I wanted it to. So there's a Sphinx there. I never noticed the Sphinx. I should spend more time looking at these tracks. What am I talking about? I can't. I'm racing. Hey, people who are viewing this, leave a comment telling me how, look at the environment and tell me something about it, because I'm not gonna be able to see any of it. That's a blatant lie, because I'm gonna go back and edit these videos and I'm gonna watch myself do this. But still. Ah, that Redout. It's so unpleasant. How weird is it that they name their game after a bad thing that happens to you in the game if you don't do well? Not so weird, I suppose. It's like... a lot of games do that. What am I talking about? It's like Metroid. Metroid is a thing... Ow, jeez! Hey! Headman! Not cool. That's one of the fastest parts of the whole game, with that giant straight right there. You just nudge me into the... At least there's one more lap. I'm catching up to you guys. AI is not super tough. Once you understand how this game controls, the AI is not super bad. I'm gonna eat that once we get to Abruzzo. Abruzzo? How do you pronounce that? It's Italian. I'm sorry. I would pronounce it Abruzzo. Whatever. Because I remember some of those tracks just eating me up the first time I played this. Oh hey, that guy's using the, there's an active power-up that gives you increased... It gives you a bit of a speed boost over a longer period of time, I think. And it also gives you increased grip, so that if there's like if you want to take a super fast vehicle into a tactical circuit... Jesus Christ, that thing is fast. The not a pod racer is tremendously quick. It was a mix between speedy and quick, and it came out as squeak. Yeah, I got this, I got this, I got this. Nice.
Finish.
Um,
New record.
wow, I lost my train of thought again.
Congratulations. Gold medal awarded.
Yeah, there, you can pop that thing before going into the technical corners, and you get extra grip so that you can swish swoosh. But feels like that also feels like a bit of a crutch to me. I'm gonna admit I haven't tried it because I feel like messing with the handling of my ship
Level increased.
during a race would probably throw me off so hard that it was not worth the increased performance. The wide turns, long straight sections of the Kalima circuit are good scenario for last man standing battle. Oh, we're up to class 2 now.